really maximizing the productivity in your day. What do we have to do to create more time in our day? We have to remove some stuff and organize, right? One of the biggest things I found as I was running my business was I started looking at all the time wasters that I was doing. How many of you find yourself on the internet for hours and hours and hours and never accomplished what you got on there to do? It is an endless pit that will suck you in. And it will just churn you up and spit you out when it's done with you. I love the internet, but I also love the fact that I want to get rid of as much of my time on it as possible, so that therefore I'm not involved in that direct, what we call grinding work, okay? So this is what we're gonna break down. The 80-20 rule, how many of you understand the 80-20 rule? Yes. 20% of all the work done, or I should say 80% of all the work done in your office or your business is done by 20% of the people there. Okay? The rest of them are just dollar suckers and time watchers. They're not really involved in your business. They're just there to draw a paycheck. It also reflects in our own life that we literally, the most valuable time we have is that 20% of the day that we were the most focused. Okay? The key is figuring out when that 20% is in your day. That's the key. We're going to go over delegating the work, increasing your value, keeping your eye on the prize, stop committing. Okay? That's the biggest one. Controlling your time, tracking your time, ending your day, how we end out every one of the days, extra tools, using email, using phone, staying organized, and working hours. So let's look at this. The 80-20 principle is where we focus on projects and not the distractions. For instance, how many of you are working on a project and when someone calls you, you answer the phone? Be honest with me. We're here to learn, okay? Yeah, you have to stop doing that. Listen, the world will not end if you don't answer that phone. Okay? It's good gossip, right? And that's just typically what it is. My family says, I call you all the time, you never answer. I say, because you want to talk about my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, and what my mom's doing. I don't have time for that, right? I'm focused on a bigger prize here. I love my family to death, but man, I get on the phone with them and they suck me into their whirlpool, you know? And so I just, I made a conscious effort years ago to only allow what I wanted in my circle. Does that make sense? Everything else, guys, remember, what's the one thing that we're so empowered with in life? Who said choice? Absolutely. Can you catch? Here you go. This is 30 minutes with me over the next 2 weeks. Oh, we got a blog there. There you go. Give him a round of applause. It's choice. We choose what we want in our lives. We choose what we commit to. We choose the path we go down. Until you recognize that you have that choice, other people are choosing for you. Think about that. Because it's reality. People distract you every day. They pull you into their circle. They pull you away from things that are important because you're letting them choose for you. We have a big goal here. Our goal is to reach financial freedom. And I will promise you, you have to start controlling your time and what you accept into your life and what you allow affect your life to be able to reach that goal. So I can go on and on about that. Applying the 80-20 rule right now, you need to start applying this, and I'm going to show you how once we get through this presentation. Getting to the 90-10 rule, and that is probably the most important part, is you want 10% of your day affecting 90% of your outgoing efforts, okay? And that's going to be something that you'll learn as we move through this boot camp, and it has to do with leveraging, automation, and outsourcing. Okay? You need to be the business owner of your business and not the employee in your business. All right? Working on the big rock. Non-productive time, small talk to friends and family, surfing the internet during work hours, checking and reading your email throughout the day. How many of you do that all day long? Who in here thinks that that's productive? Why do we do it then? Because we're addicted.